Oh, brilliant, that's what I like to hear. Because I thought it might be in 2006, a girl vomited very close to the front of the stage, showering both me and my friend.
Right.
Tom did pull a funny face. I thought that might have put you off, assuming we're all drunkards.
No, it doesn't normally put us
Somebody
off
broke
anything.
into the bus in Newcastle one time, didn't
Really?
they?
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone did what?
Broke into the bus
Really?
and nicked the suitcases.
Oh, is that
That's why we didn't.
Maybe
come
that's
back.
why we don't go back.
That was Hull.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that
I'm
makes
wrong.
sense.
It was Hull.
You had a streak.
Yeah, we had a
Sammy.
Sorry.
First ever. It was a gentleman.
Right, and he just ran across the stage.
He tried to get to me. See, he was
He wanted
shouting my
Ben.
name all gig, and he was saying that he wanted to give me a kiss.
Maybe he wanted to show you.
And then he wasn't really.
Well, he had his
He didn't go the
pecs on.
whole way, let's say. He just had some rather unfortunate underwear on and grabbed my microphone and.
Do you have security to stop such things?
Yeah,
These guys over there.
these guys over here, they were hopeless. The big.
He just ran away.
They were like, oh, he's going to get to him. No, and then the big burly guys, you know, at the front of the stage got hold of him and apparently threw him outside in the cold and shut the door on him. And yeah.
Wow. And again, how do you react to something like that? Do you take that as a sort of...
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I was very proud.
He didn't go the full Monty though, which is a bit.
Yeah, he didn't quite get
Tom said he saw some parts.
what hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, and when
Well,
he
Tom got his number, I think.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Is that where he really is
That's where he
today?
is now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he have any
Right.
Gomez
Well, listen,
tattoos?
if you are
on
a
him?
Gomez fan and you're going to another concert, you're disappointed at the lack of nudity, maybe someone could go the whole hog next time.
Yeah, we need more.
nice.
Yeah,
We need more of that.
definitely.
Yeah.
Continue.
I have one very big sensible question.
Okay.
I'm quite a preacher when it comes to Gomez. I try and convert all my friends. Gomez is my religion, kind of thing. But it's really hard trying to explain your music to people without playing it to them. And I know people kind of try and pigeonhole you. Is it difficult trying to explain to people what you do?
It's not really our job, I don't think. I mean, we just go turn up and play, and it's kind of part of the. It's not one thing, you know. There's not one, like I was saying before. There's not one singer, one kind of direction the band's going in, and it's really hard for people who are trying to sell our music. But
I came up with what I thought is a good analogy. It's like a sketch show of brilliant comedians. The comedy all comes from the same place, but it's quite different. Yeah. I was proud of that on the train. Yeah.
I like Delta. What's it? The
Delta
Merseyside Delta.
yeah, especially the shipping canal, isn't it?
Yeah, New Brighton.
This is great. This is like an old episode of Going Live. I'm Phil Smith. A lovely lady from Newcastle's phoned in with questions for her favourite band. It's wonderful. I'm loving it. Guys, let's hear another tune from you if you don't mind. You're going to play something from the old school, as it were?
Yes, this is Whipping Piccadilly.
Once upon a time, not too long ago, took a day out in Manchester. You'll fall down, there's not enough hours in our day.
Yeah. Gomez in the hub. We're from Piccadilly. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We have a series of questions which we ask all of our guests. We've stolen the idea from the American TV show Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton. You may have seen it. We've drawn up a list of questions, as I say, same ones every time. And, you know, don't try and think them through, guys. Everyone, you know, just chip in when you've got an answer. It's an attempt to, you know, try and get to the core of you guys, rather than you trying to thinking it through too much. So question 1, what would you ban? Yeah.
Fly-on-the-wall documentaries.
Fly-on-the-wall documentaries?
Maybe.
Wow, that's so specific, such a specific and perverse idea.
I don't even watch TV either, so I don't know why. It doesn't make any
really
difference to
riled
me,
you.
yeah?
Just offends you.
I'll be damned if Maureen from driving school is going to become famous.
Exactly.
Guys, what advice would you give your teenage self?
This isn't going well.
Is that the advice?
Yeah, that's advice.
Don't become a musician.
If you could jump into any film and live the film up on the screen, what film would you choose?
Anything with Sean Bean in it.
Really?
Yeah, I like Sean Bean.
You
Yeah.
like Beaners?
Yeah, especially when he's in like
Yeah. What about
like
that?
fantasy films like Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
or.
What about that bit in
Troy.
What about that bit in Braveheart when like people are
Sean
shouting?
Bean's not in Braveheart.
Is he not? Are you sure?
Ooh, a little bit of division in the band there.
No, he might be. He should be.
We like, me and Ian spend a lot of time watching films with men on horses.
I've never known someone be such a fan of Sean Bean.
I
He's
like Sean
awesome,
Bean.
Sean Bean.
He is a
good,
good
but you
dude.
don't tend to think of people, you know, choosing him as their number one. Sure, he's maturing.
He is.
Are you fans of Sharp?
With who?
Of Sharp? Oh, please,
Sean
you're
Bean.
telling me you're Sean Bean fans, you've never seen Sharp?
I know what you mean, but I never really saw it.
Is he on a horse?
Of course he's on a horse.
Yeah, he's
He's wearing like old military garb and stuff.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen
It
that.
fits, it
remember
ticks
that.
all the right boxes. Sharp, yeah.
Homoerotic, horses, men shouting speeches. Awesome.
Good, so Sean Bean films, what was that one where he's a football fan?
When Saturday
When
comes.
Saturday Comes, there you are.
There's
That's-
actually a bath scene in that. Nice.
Like a sauna, kind of?
Post-match.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you can continue this conversation on the tour bus, guys.
Sweet.
Finally, what past deed would you want to go back and change?
No.
Nothing. You have never dropped the ball once. You have never made an error of any description.
Single error.
You've never offended or upset anyone.
I've done lots of times. Trying to roll around which one was the worst one of them. I don't know.
That's the great thing about alcohol, is that you can't remember any of it. No regrets.
Good. So there's
Not yet.
absolutely no regrets.
No
about
regrets
Gomez.
yet, no.
Turns out they are disingenuous liars. We knew. They seemed like such nice guys when they came in. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. As I say, the new album, is it out now? A new
It is
time?
out,
It's
yeah.
currently
Yeah.
available. People can get it.
Came out a week ago, I think. 2 weeks ago or something.
Great. So seek that out. Any final questions or thoughts, Sammy?
If someone had a gun to your head, which other member of the band would you kiss?
Kiss.
Yeah.
I'd make out with anyone, me.
Would it just
I
have
think
to be
we're
the
all the
band, or could it be our crew guys as well? Because we have some really good crew,
Yeah.
sort of hot-looking
I'm-
kind of crew guys.
I'm going to limit it to the band.
I must have made out
I don't.
with
You
most
wouldn't.
people in the band.
There wouldn't really
Thought,
need
Yeah,
to
I
be
think-
a gun involved. I don't think.
yeah,
That's the, yeah. It just happens, you know.
Yeah.
it happens.
Right.
This
Which
is the
two of
drink
you?
again.
Which two of you are going to snog right now?
Oh, I'm game.
Go for it. Go for it. This is Sammy's dream. This is Sammy's
This is
dream.
very much not the dream.
Which two would you like to see kiss? Which two do you want to see kiss, and then you want to film it and put it on your website? Which of them? Guys, listen. We'll leave you to snog amongst yourselves.
Okay.
And thank you so much again for coming. Big round of
Thank
applause for
you.
Gomez. Thank you for having us. Thanks again to David Tennant and also to Gomez. Your happiest day ever, wasn't it, yesterday?
Literally the best day of my life, and I'd just like to thank everyone who had anything to do with it. Yourself, Steve, and Charlotte, who used to work for us, who booked them, because it was literally the best thing ever, so thank you.
Oh, bless her. And Harry, let's have a final musical choice from you, please.
Yep, against the odds, Bob Mould's come back and actually made a really good album. It's called Life and Time.
Oxford Comma, of course, by Vampire Weekend, kickstarting The Steve Show, 6 Music with me, Steve Merchant, and my gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are, in no particular order, Harry, who used to work in a bank and is currently jobless.
Yes, hello, thank you.
How are you, alright?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Bit of sunburn this week.
Ooh, feel the burn.
Yeah, been out watching cricket, being unemployed's awful, so yeah, got a bit of
It sounds grim.
Oh, it's dreadful.
And a man who I suspect never gets burned, for he will have a small foreign
Punkawalla.
Yeah. Is that what they're called?
They used to be called Punkawallas, the people who waved those palm leaves over the heads of their colonial masters.
What was it, sorry? Punkawalla?
Punkawalla.
Punkawalla?
I think so,
That
yeah.
sounds like a possible name for a band.
It does.
Note to self, if I ever start a band,
Yeah.
Punkawalla.
Later in session.
Exactly.
Steve Lamack at 6.
Yeah, Punkawalla. Yes, do you have a man who does that for you?
I don't at the moment.
Okay, that vacancy is open.
It
so
is
get
open.
in touch if you'd like to
Send
do
a
that.
CV with an attached photo of you holding a huge palm leaf
Exactly.
to the usual address.
And also notifying us as to where you can get a giant palm leaf as
Yes.
well. I've searched for them high and low.
Really?
Because I would very much like Sammy to hold one above my head. Would be great. She'd have to either wear very high heels or perhaps be on top of another person. As she does that for me, being a very, of course, tiny and petite lady, but don't feel ashamed or embarrassed about that.
I'm not. I measured myself the other day and I'm exactly 5'4", so I'm technically not a midget.
Did you do the little, leaning by the door frame and putting the little pencil
Diary
mark?
on top of the head, small mark on the wall, tape measure.
And have you grown much since last year?
I haven't grown at all since I was 14,
Really?
which surprises me year on year.
I don't think I have either, because I believe I was 6'7" at the age of 14. You remember that, how when I used to be able to go in a pub, yeah, sure, I could buy drink underage, not that you should, kids, but I could only really point at it, because if I open my mouth, can I have a pint of piss, please? They tend to rumble me, so just point at what I needed. Great days. Listen, you will notice that we kick-started the show with Vampire Weekend, one of the big tunes from last year, and today we are playing tunes that we've enjoyed from the last 2 years. We'll explain why after Willie Mason. From his album If the Ocean Gets Rough, Willie Mason with Katie Tunstall on backing vocals, and We Can Be Strong from March 2007. Steve Show 6 Music with me, Steve Bush and the gang. I've got a email here from Marit, who says, I'm a girl from Helsinki, Finland. Just want to give a big shout out for all your great work over the years. I'm thrilled to learn about the new show at 6 Music. Very generous of you guys to make the shows and live stream them available outside the UK, so us poor foreigners can get our weekly dose of smirch, etc. I find you a mixture of self-deprecating sincerity self-deprecating sincerity, wow, and cheeky confidence, utterly charming and highly entertaining, and I dare say you are my biggest celebrity crush since Titanic era Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Yes. He was a good-looking
Ticks all
fellow.
sorts.
Yes. So, Marit, so thank you so much for tuning into the show, and I hope that you will enjoy today and next week, because we are stopping the show next week. We're doing the last show for possibly the foreseeable future. Because, the pressures of my exciting showbiz life have become overwhelming, as you might imagine. And so it seemed, we've been doing the show now 2 years,
Two and a bit,
two and a bit years. And we've had a lot of great laughs, a lot of
few
great
tears.
music. There's been a lot of tears off air as well as on. And yes, it just seems a natural time to draw it to a close, because I've got to go off and do working on this film. And so yes, we've not got any plans to come back to 6 Music yet, but who knows? I don't want to be like Sean Connery, who said he would never do James Bond again, and then came back and did Never Say Never Again, of course, giving it the title. Don't want to make that mistake.
No, I mean, should public demand it? If the blogs go crazy, if Facebook, Twitter, et al.
exactly.
Go berserk, then who's to say, we won't come back?
And who knows?